Hi everyone. Welcome to day 10 of Sacred Ceremony Vlogmas. I am feeling called to open today a little differently. I already have a candle burning and I have my rattle here, and I am just feeling guided to do some rattling instead of the singing bowl today, to invite us into sacred space. Welcome. So this rattle, I feel and journey with it. It's a Griefwalker, and you can just maybe feel into your own belly and your own heart about what that means to be a Griefwalker, and how we all carry grief within our ancestry, within our bones, within our cells, within our memories, our consciousness, and that we learn to walk with and through grief throughout all the days of our lives. This cow skin came from Africa, and no cows were murdered to make this rattle, and just really paying homage and honor to our ancestors, including the animal spirits that make these rituals and ceremonies possible. So today is Friday, December 13th, 2024. And what I can feel for today's sacred ceremony is grief. And what gets stirred up in you when we even open up to inviting grief to be present and be here with us, without judgment, without assumptions, but just feeling into and opening into that portal of grief and all that it contains, and treating it with that sacred reverence, like a great teacher, a wise master, as grief most surely is. As I open up to grief, I feel a loving friend, a loving companion, nothing to be afraid of. And as much as it can feel like it takes everything or causes pain, for me personally, I can feel grief as a loving comfort, a loving companion that says, you're not alone and I'm with you. No matter what you're experiencing, no matter what you're feeling, no matter what kind of day you're having, I'm here. I'm feeling called to draw one of the Mushroom Medicine Oracle cards. For those of you that might not know, I walk through the forest every day. I'm a therapist, so after work, I go and I release my day, I release my clients, anything that's going on with family and friends, and I give myself back to nature. And it's in these nature meditations that I have been doing for 7 years, leading up to when all of a sudden I received the message to turn my photographs and musings into an oracle deck. It wasn't my intention to make an oracle deck. That was just part of my own journey. And in 2019, I went through a 1.5 year death phase of really walking with grief and letting it take everything, and kind of being reborn into a more honest and holy place within myself and my consciousness and my body. And so, right part of the deck is Mushroom Medicine Oracle, and it says it's a rite of passage through transition, grief, and transformation back into connection, integration, and wholeness. So that is why I can really feel that it wants to participate in today's sacred ceremony around grief with us. So with that, I just invite you to maybe close your eyes and feel into your hearts and your bellies, and just let grief, in whatever form it wants to show up in whichever way is applicable in your own consciousness and life and memories, to show up and just hold a loving awareness and breath. Breathe with grief as it is felt and experienced in this moment. And asking grief to be our teacher and our guide, and guide my fingers and my hands to the perfect Mushroom Medicine Oracle card that has a message from grief to all of us. And so we got red belt. And the key words are memories, tender, and tough. We learn a great deal from the past, all yesterdays purposely guiding and teaching us through their death. Our thick skin is not meant to build walls around us or keep things within. The thickest of skin is still tender inside. Leather comes from the flesh of an animal that has feared and loved thoroughly, embracing all of life. The past and the future get woven together in the present. And that is the message from Red Belt. Let's read the affirmation. I'll read a little bit above the affirmation and the extended message of the book. Don't hold on, beloved child. Grow through and from the soil in which you are planted. We hold you in the durability and the strength of both here and now. And then the affirmation. My past is fresh and fertile compost for tomorrow's new growth. Underneath my thick skin, I am soft and tender inside. I fear, but I also love, embracing all of life. The past and future are solidified in the here and now. I grow through the soil of today. And that is the message from Red Belt, from Mushroom Medicine Oracle, from my heart to yours. And thank you, as always, for being here and entering into these sacred portals. No matter what's going on in your life, no matter how busy our time is. As we are moving through December and approaching the holidays, it's it's a real honor to take a moment and step away from all that and just be here. And with that, I will rattle a little bit to close us out. And I will see you tomorrow.